Welcome investors! Today we'll be talking about US President Joe Biden and Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte held the wide-ranging talks on Tuesday, January 17, that included a discussion on Dutch concerns about the new US restrictions on exporting chip-making technology to China. We are talking here about the company ASML. What is ASML? It is the world's leading manufacturer of chip making equipment. It is a common misconception that ASML makes chips, also called microchips or integrated circuits. But ASML actually designs and manufactures the lithography machines that are the essential components in chip manufacturing. ASML held 67% of the worldwide sales of lithography machines. So why can't ASML sell to China their newest technology? Currently, ASML cannot ship its advanced extreme ultraviolet lithography systems to China because they cannot obtain export license from their own government, from the Dutch government. What does this mean? That most likely company would like to ship this technology to China, but the government doesn't want to do this. Why Dutch government doesn't want to do this? Because they are aligned with Western countries, US, all the Western Europe, and current geopolitical situation creates two blocks. On one block you have China, you have Russia, and couple and other countries like Iran, like Venezuela, most likely in the future Brazil. And then on another side you have the Western Europe, Dutch, French, Germany, Great Britain, and United States, and all the Western countries. And how this is going to affect Intel? Intel is the company which receives those machines from ASML to produce their own chips. At the same time, China on another side would like to receive the newest technology as well. If they receive this newest technology, they wouldn't have to rely on technology from Intel or from another manufacturer. They will be independent. Of course, we have advanced in technology, but this ultraviolet super cutting edge technology is actually right now in the hands of Dutch government, because they can make decision either export this to China or not. And so far they said no, we are not going to export this. And it looks like they're not going to change their mind. Most likely they will export their technology to Intel, they will export their technology to another manufacturers which are aligned with the Western countries. But it doesn't look like they're going to do this towards China. Of course, war in Ukraine exacerbate all this situation, because on one side you have Russia, and China is a silent backup for Russia. They are not actively shipping arms, but they're actively not opposing. They are trying to play the game and find themselves in both places. They want to be country considered as a manufacturer for the world, and they know if they actively support Russia, they're gonna lose this place. At the same time, they would like to receive all the newest technology which Western countries possess. And ASML is the company which currently right now possess this cutting edge technology, and Chinese would like to get their hands on this technology. How does this going to play in the future? Hard to say. But from the perspective of Intel, which I own, currently my Intel shares are, I would say, 14-15% down. But I don't worry about this. I buy Intel for the long term. But how this is going to play for Intel? If this technology from ASML, this Dutch company, ends up in China, then Intel, I would say Chinese, wouldn't have to rely as heavily on Western technology or on import technology from ASML anymore, from Intel and from another companies, because they will have this cutting edge technology. Of course, in next 10, 15, 20 years, there's going to be another breakthrough in development of manufacturing of the chips. But until this time, Chinese will have the newest technology, and they will be able to make supercomputer, they will be able to make faster their artificial intelligence projects, and they will be able to compete better with West, because it all comes down to the competition. It all comes down to the competition between those two blocks. On one side you have China, because Russia is one big gas station. There's really no economy over there. So you have China, dictatorship, and then on the other side you have a US, free world. And the future will tell who is going to win. Okay, thank you so much for being with me. If you have any questions, concerns, and if you have any comments, please write them down under this video. And like always, if you like the video, give me a thumb up and subscribe to the channel and share this video all over the social media. Thank you so much for being here with me.